forever. It's forever. Oh, okay. Not forever.
Take it and light it inside, right? This side.
After we do the prayer.
Who's doing the prayer? Where is it? Yeah, we do the prayer first.
Where's it? Where is it?
You can take it and light it out first. See there where the flower is? Just light it and keep it one side with the one side.
Oh, you're going to run there. Carry. So what, like that?
Yeah.
No, wait, I must light it, right?
Yeah. Matches? Matches. I still have my shoulder.
Yeah, what else? Let's see what we should. Put it there, yeah. Not the hand faces.
In a few minutes to do the prayer.
Come on that side, yeah? Take water, offer 3 times round the box. 3 times round. Like this. Om apavitro pavitra sarvigatva sumaripundari kashdivai namaha. Shake hands. Rinse hands. Om Keshivai namaha. Naharai namaha. Mahadevai namaha. Sip the water divide. Om Amrito Parstam Asi Swaha. Om Amrito Idam Asi Swaha. Om Satyam Mahasi Satyam Sa Swaha. Show me your left hand. Okay, left hand. Use your ring finger in your hand, your right hand. Touch the water, touch your lip from right to left. Om Ganga me bhai astu your nostrils. Om Narsva me prano astu your eyes. Om Akshina me churum astu your ears. Om Karna me sutram astu your shoulders. Om Bhava me bhalam astu your knees. Om Urve me uju astu over your body. Om Arstani me andhani dastamaha shanstamaham swami. Om Pavitra Vaishnayo Savitra Pujyatre Pavitra Surnasiri Yestate Pavitra Punyatyam Puntapcham Namaha. Om Chandan Mahalakshmi Samarpayami. Om Vishnu Vishnu Srimad Bhagavati Mahapuriyasya Vishnu Age Prata Mahanasya Brahma Dvikit Narajyasya Kaliyo Kalikipana Kali Dakshini Afrikasya Shirnamasya Asita Ghati Pujyasya Pindamaya Pujyasya Dakshini Afrikasya South Africa Namasya KwaZulu Natal Namasya Clare State Crematorium Namasya Kashak Gotra Namasya Pita Prete Namasya name of our department. Moonsamy Gopal Naicker Namasya, Yajma Namasya, your right name. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sacha, Parabrahma, Tasme Shri Guru Namaha. Can I place that on his chest? Put the head straight. Om Chandra Mahalakshmi Samarpayami. I'm going to show you how to place the finger. I'm going to say his name out. Om Adya Amaka Ghotra Pita Prete Namasya, his right name. Miriste Sarve Ravestiva Eshote Pindo Maya Yavashtatyam Swaha, please. What on? 3 times. Om Gangirani Samarpayami. Om Gandham Samarpayami. Just for the whole. Om Tilosi Samarpayami. Om Akshatam Samarpayami. Om Yavyosi Samarpayami. We're going to close the box. We're going to take it inside. We're going to get strong guys to carry the box now. We're going to chant Ram now. And we're going to touch the ground 7 times and take it in, right? You don't carry that. We're going to get strong guys to carry the box. You come in the front of me, then. Right. We need somebody on this side as well. Vaji, you come front of me, right? I'm the chant Ram Nam Satya. We're going to put the box down, we're going to touch the ground and keep on picking it. We're going to go 7 times. Right? Let's go. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground, right? Touch the ground. Now put it down, touch the ground. That's the rest. Let's go. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Carry on. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground. Okay. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground. Ram Nam Satya. Again. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Again. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground. Again. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground. Again. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground. One more. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Touch the ground. Have a rest and you can pick the box up. Right. Let's pick it up. We're going to go, what we're going to do is, we're going to go straight down there and come backwards a bit here, right? Let the feet come backwards. Let's go. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Yeah, right. We got garlands for the box? Yes. Yeah, get the garlands. Let's put the garlands over the box first. You're going to sit here, right? The immediate family, you'll sit on the side here. This lamp here, we need to keep it near the box. You'll make garlands to put over. Yeah, I got it. Let's put the garlands and we can open the box first. Put the garlands first. One there. The chair is coming. Inside. Loving families, on a do viewing, you can come through and do the viewing. Adya amaka bhutra prete namasya Harvasti pantaminto vishna devishtava eshote Pindo maya yivashtityam swaha Om Gangirani samarpayami swaha Gangirani samarpayami swaha Gangirani samarpayami swaha Om Gandham samarpayami Om Akshatam samarpayami Om Tilosi samarpayami Om Yamyosi samarpayami Om Pushpani samarpayami Om Adya Amaka Gotra Prete Namasya right name. Om Dhatri Ketro Neto Eshote Pindo Maya Yavashtatyam Swaha Om Gangirhani Samarpayami Swaha Om Gandham Samarpayami Swaha Om Akshatam samarpayami swaha Om Tilosi samarpayami swaha Om Yamyosi samarpayami swaha Om Pushpani samarpayami swaha. Our last pinda over here. The balance of the pindas, we're going to do it in the antechamber, a little bit later. The one we normally do at the entrance of the crematorium, right? Om Adya Amaka Gotra Prete Namasya Viliste Bhuna Nama Rudra Drvastava Eshote Pindo Maya Yavashtatyam Swaha Om Gangirani Samarpayami Om Gandham Samarpayami Om Yamyosi samarpayami Om Akshatam samarpayami Om Tilosi samarpayami. What is it? Okay, Jai Shri Ram, Prem Namaste to loving families and friends. On behalf of myself, in the name of my Guru, at the lotus feet of my spiritual master, Swami Shivananda, My sympathies and my condolences are to the bereaved family on the loss of a wonderful son, a wonderful husband, a wonderful father, a wonderful grandfather, a wonderful brother, a wonderful uncle, and also a very, very dear friend. Loving families and friends, we've all been assembled here today on this very, very sad, auspicious day to bid our farewell, love, salutations, and our respects towards our departed, the late Moonsamy Gopal Naicker, who is known as Daddy to each and every one of you. Loving families and friends, indeed a very, very sad day today for the grieving family to bid the farewell, love, salutations, and respects towards our departed dad that's lying in this casket today. Bhagwan Ji Paramatma has sent for a call, and now our departed is in a very, very deep sleep. The material body will go back to its 5 material elements where it came from. Water will go back to water, ether will go back to ether, air will go back to air. But the Param Atman that keeps this body alive, it is all pervading. It comes from one birth to the next birth. It all depends on our actions. When Almighty God wants us, He takes us in any way or in any day. That is something that we are not prepared for. He can knock at anybody's door at any time. Unfortunately, it was Dad's call, and now He's one with the Creator Himself, where there is no pains and where there is no sufferings. Lord Krishna speaks to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita when He says to Arjuna, "Thou shalt not weep for something that is not departed." Today our dad is not dead. It's only the material body that will perish, but the Param Atman that keeps his body alive, it comes from one birth to the next birth. We take 888 million births. The most highest birth we can take is to be born in this human body. For us to be born in this human body, we must also perform good karmic actions. Dad has performed all those actions. He has performed all his duties as being a father, and now it's time for him to rest. Krishna Bhagwanji speaks to Arjuna again in the Bhagavad Gita when he says, the cause of our pains and sufferings is attachment. We are attached to everything that is around us. We are attached to our families. We are attached to all our belongings. Today we'll have to detach from this material body because today this Atman don't belong to us. Dad is going to travel for 365 days, traveling into 16 lokas or into 16 regions. For each region he or she enters into, we are all accountable for our own karmic actions. It's going to take Dad 40 days after his last rites. On that 40 days, when they reach the Valtrani river, at the beginning of the Valtrani river, the cow mother is going to be sitting there, Gaurani Mata. And she's the one that's going to take Dad across the Valtrani into Pitralok, Yamalok. He's going to travel into 16 regions where he'll be one with the Creator Himself. Loving families and friends, you know, the only way that we can remember the late Dad that's lying in this casket today is for all the love, all the laughter, and all those joys that you have shared together. And today you're going to put your hands together and say, thank you for everything that you have done for us. Thank you for taking care of us. As you're going to board on the spiritual journey today, may you be there as a bright shining star in the sky. May you look upon us, may you bless us, may you guide us. May you remove all sorrows from our lives. May you guide our intellects into the right directions. Whenever we're in problems, whenever we need you, you might not be there in a material body, but spiritually you'll be there to guide us and to remove all obstacles from our ways. Loving families and friends, when we speak of death, we get very, very emotional, we get very, very sad, knowingly that we're not going to see our loved ones again. You know, according to our scriptures, this is the day we're supposed to celebrate spiritually. You know, in order for this Atman, in order for the soul to travel spiritually to the Creator where He came from. And that is something that we cannot stop. That is not bad, that is good. Because each and every one of you that is seated here today, including myself, One day we are going to depart from this world. Death is our destiny. I don't know how God is going to take me. Maybe if I walk out of here, I'm going to collapse. God's got His ways and His days for each and every one of us. While we're living in this time of Kali Yuga, while we're living in this material world, our actions are to be good. Be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate. That is the only way that we can attain moksha and salvation. Loving families and friends, I'm going to go a little bit into my scriptures. I'm going to do a discourse. And after that, I think we've got two speakers. Who's going to speak on behalf of my family? The Atma is eternal. The body is made of 5 material elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, dies. The element returns in the sources from which they have came. The Atma, in accordance with the karma of the individual, attains a new body. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, sloka 23, emphasizes the eternal nature of the Atman, which is beyond the reach of material things. Om Nenam Chidati Sastrani Nenam Dhati Pavakana Kanyam Kalyantyopo Nasusyani Mahar. For this Atman cannot be cut by any weapon, nor can it be burned by fire, nor wet by the water or dried by the wind. There is simply a change of the body for the soul, and the idea amplified and driven home by a reference to our everyday experience as given in the Bhagavatam. Om Vasami Jirnani Yadyaha Vyadyanavani Kritani Nargunani Yakaha Saranani Vyadyaha Jaryantyani Samadhyahani Navani Dehi. Just as a person casting a worn of garments and put on new ones, so the enlightened soul will cast a worn of bodies and enter bodies that are also new. In the Guru Puran, chapter 16, sloka 2 and 4 places emphasize in our everyday lives. We don't use our human bodies for acts of violence. Om Bhagavan Devasya Sargava Asaraha Guru Sama Sarva Dukataha Malasamanavadya Sarantya Anantya Jayanta Cha Mitriyanta Cha Tatsamanto Naha Vidya Sade Dukkaharatra Avanasukti Vidya Kavidya Kanopya Muksha Mukhanti Vande Me Prabhu. Lord, the sustainer of all beings in this world governed by darkness. Human beings are always suffering. They come in different body forms, they come and go. There seems to be no end to the suffering. Show us the way that man may be liberated, and show us the way that man may attain moksha and salvation. Among the 8,400,000 species of life, knowledge for liberation cannot be gained without being born in a human body. In no other kind of body can knowledge for liberation be gained. After countless births by merits of righteousness accumulated, one will attain human birth. Therefore, human beings should always perform good dharmic actions. If we respect Dharma, Dharma will also respect us. If we have disrespect for Dharma, then the Dharma will also disrespect us as well. Loving families and friends, before I call my speakers to speak on behalf of the family, I want to just go to the epic of the Ramayana, I mean, a lot of people here, a lot of family members know the Ramayana. Lord Ram was somebody that had no attachment with nothing. He had no attachment with anything that was material in front of him. And When his stepmother wanted the kingdom for her son, she gave the message to King Dasarath, to Ram's father, and he said 3 times, Ram, Ram, Ram. And he collapsed, and he woke up, and he cursed her because he loved her so much. And when Ram came there, with no hesitation, no speaking back, with nothing, lifted his head high with a smile. He has taken the vow that she wanted him to go into Lanka, into exile for 14 years. And he has taken the vow to go into Lanka for 14 years. He went with Sita Mata. While he was in Lanka, in a couple of years, he's got the message of his father passing on, the late King Dasarath. He did everything in Lanka. He took Ramji 10 days to walk. On the 10 days, Ramji performed 10 pindas and he created an astral body for his departed there. There was no need for him to do it because his father was an Avatar. He was like Valmiki and like Tulsidas, you know. The Atman can leave the body at any time and come back into the body. It took Ramji another 2 more days. It became 12 days. He performed 21 pindas for his late father, the late King Dasarath. He did 5 pindas in respect of all his pitas, where he reunited his father with the pitas as well. And King Dasarath's wife was Mata Kushulya. Mata Kushulya was blind. She could not see, she could not conceive. She could not have any children. And together with King Dasarath, they prayed to all the Rishi Munis and to all the deities. Mata Kushulya fell pregnant. How did she fall pregnant? She fell pregnant with the very, very same pinda that I've been offering into the box. From the pinda, there great people like Ram was born, Bharat was born, Lakshman was born, Sita Mata was born. We all born out of those pindas and we go back into nourishment. That's where we go. So, loving families and friends, you know, as I've said to you, when we speak of death, we get emotional, we get sad, you know. Life is a continuous journey. We cannot stop what we do. And today this family's got sadness, the next family's got a happiness. Tomorrow that family will have sadness, the next family will have happiness. It's a cycle of birth and death. We don't know how many births our late dad has taken. Whether it's his first birth, whether it's his last birth, we don't know. Only the Creator knows. So once more on behalf of myself, in the name of my Guru, at the lotus feet of my spiritual master, Swami Shivananda, my sympathies and my condolences go out to the bereaved family. May Bhagwan Ji Paramatma guide you all, may He bless you all in this most difficult time of you all, and may He remove all sorrows from your lives as well. Loving families and friends, I'm going to call my first speaker, who is Narayan's nephew, Rajesh Nankumar, who's going to speak on behalf of the family. Come forward, Rajesh. Thank you.
Namaste and Vanakkam to one and all. Today is a very sad day for us all as a family, as we bid farewell to Mr. Moonsamy Gopal Naicker, fondly known as Uncle Danny. Uncle Danny, you were more than just a family member to us. You were a guiding light to us all, and we will definitely cherish every moment we spent with you. I remember some of the conversations that we used to have with Uncle Danny. They were full with such interesting content, and there was never a dull moment. They were always full with inspiration and motivation. As many of you seated here today can attest to the fact that Uncle Danny had a heart of gold. Always willing to share a meal, a cool drink, and sometimes something a little stronger than just a cool drink. If you had met Uncle Danny for the first time, you would automatically feel a strong connection towards him, purely because of his loving nature. Uncle Danny, you were a role model to many, including Adil, your grandkids, and many more people out there. Your passing has left a big hole in the family, and that will be very difficult to fill over time. Uncle Danny leaves behind Nari, Adil, 3 daughters, as well as his grandkids. Uncle Danny took ill due to a terminal illness and spent a lot of time in hospital. During numerous visits to hospital to see Uncle Danny, and if anyone had asked him, "How are you feeling, Uncle Danny?" he would always respond, "As I'm feeling much better and will definitely get better very soon." Even though he was in pain and discomfort, he always portrayed the image of a fighter. The avid soccer fanatic, he followed the English Premier League very closely. You could definitely expect a call from Uncle Danny if his team had won and your team had lost. Having been employed by a company called Haldane Steel, he always conducted his work with passion and enthusiasm. I remember this one road trip that we were doing as a family down the south coast, and he was busy with a job down the south coast. We all had to follow him in convoy just to make sure that the job was being done to his satisfaction. Uncle Danny, you were a true gentleman with a kind spirit. You can rest in eternal peace knowing that you touched the lives of many with your kindness and love. On behalf of Nareen and the rest of the family, we would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your words of encouragement to the family during this difficult period. Nareen has also asked me to mention that the third day prayer for Uncle Danny will take place this Sunday at the Winchester Monarch venue in Reservoir Hills at 10 o'clock. Your presence will be highly appreciated. God bless you all.
Thank you, Rajiv, for your words of kindness. I'm going to call our next speaker is Alda.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Halda. I didn't come with a prepared speech, and I'm just going to talk from my heart. Danny was an incredible man. He was a brother to me. Danny used to always say we were brothers from different mothers, and we really were. We got on so well. We always did things together. In the office, Danny would always want to share a meal. If there was a meal to go around, we always shared a meal together, and we were close. At work, we were a very tight-knit family. We weren't employees, and we all worked together, and all our staff, each and every one, we were family. And Danny was very strong in that. He loved people. He always had a joke to share. And I've known Danny for over 30 years now. And Danny worked with me for over 18 years. And in the early days when Danny joined the business, he started taking care of one of our customers. And we took on this really big job, a big order. And the order went wrong. Everything about it fell apart. We lost so much money. And I was at a point, this was in our early days of working together, where I was thinking, Danny, what do I do? But at that point, I made a decision that Danny was there to stay. And we worked through it, and we found a way around this problem, this situation. And I want to share with you that was the biggest undertaking I took in my life that turned out for the better. Because from there, Danny became a true asset to Haldane Steel. And he did everything with passion, and he loved what he did. And I think Haldane Steel, to a large degree, gave Danny a purpose in life. Even in hospital, in the months and the times he spent in hospital, he would say, please bring me work. I'm looking at these four walls, I can't do this. Please bring me work. So he would sit and he would do quotes. And even when he didn't feel well, he still did it. And he did it well. I know that over the years I also met Danny's family, and I slowly got to know them. And so, Danny had three beautiful daughters. And so So he had Volosny, who's unfortunately on her way here from Dubai still. But Volosny is the eldest daughter, and then he had Karen, and Sybil's the youngest daughter. So he had, from his original family, he had a beautiful family. And I met Noreen when I started working with Danny, and I met that side of the family too. Yeah, I could say so many things about Danny, but what I can say is that he was my right-hand man, and we were truly close, and we were truly brothers. He might have been a different culture, a different thing, but there was no barriers between us. And everything he did was for the better of people. And I know Danny was the kind of person who did a lot of good for a lot of people, and he never spoke about it. He did what he did, and that was his heart. His heart was there to help somebody in need. And I always thought he was incredible in how he carried himself, and people loved him. People loved Danny. They loved who he was, what he did, what he stood for. And it's for me today. This is a very sad day. I walked the journey with Danny. Danny's had this sickness. He had it for over 8 years, and I travelled the road with him. I took him to the doctors, and I did what I did. And I was at the hospital at his side, and he deserved it. He deserved every bit of what I did, and what Noreen did, and what his children did, and what everyone did to be at his side and to support him. He deserved that, because he did a lot more for a lot of people that many of us don't even know some of the good things that he did in his life. And for me, I just want to bid Danny farewell. He's now in peace. He's now can rest, and his pain is over. And for us, we have to continue our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Elder, for sharing your wonderful memories. Being with Mr. Danny for so many years, working together with him, I think he spent most of his life with you. And it's only the memories that you're going to cherish, and all the good that he has done in everyone's lives. Loving families and friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today, for supporting this family in this most difficult time. In any way that you have assisted this family with words of kindness, may Bhagwan richly bless each and every one of you. May He give you a safe traveling mercy back to your destination where you came from, and may He keep each and every one of you safe in this pandemic that we are facing on our daily basis. Prem Namaste and Jai Shri Ram to loving families and friends.
one last announcement. If anyone has not yet seen the face, please come forward now, as we'll be in the next few minutes performing the last rites. So you can come through now, please. Thank you.
Shiram to loving families and friends. I'm going to call the pearl bearers to come forward. We're going to close the casket in a short while. I think we're going to proceed again at 5:15. After for cremation. Okay, let us all rise. Loving families and friends, we're going to be back at the crematorium about, I think about 5:15. Thank you. I'm going to close the casket. Just get somebody to carry all this flowers for us. We're going to get our 6 family members to carry the casket. You can pick the lamp up first from the floor, right? Pick the lamp up on the top here. Yeah, from the floor. Family members, we need our 6 members to carry the casket. Anyone want to assist us? Vaishri, you come in the front of us. Don't forget the flowers on the floor. All this will come back later on. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Jaya
Hello? Oh,